Welcome to Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Today we have another vintage item. This is a Kenwood KE-2060 7-band graphic equalizer. Equalizers are a great way to tailor the type of sound that you like. Even better with this unit is you've got 5 presets to hold on to the type of sound that you like based on the music that you're playing. So let's go ahead and do a quick demo on this thing. Turn this on.
Looking for a piece of mind. I've been trying to redefine life. I can see the signs. Word is going to see me shine. Fighting for my soul's sake. Whipping fast, no brakes. Nothing's ever been a waste. Now that I've been wide awake. Luke's trying to pull me back in. I was gone for a minute and forgot the passion. Since the lights turned on, it's been clearer action. And you start to see it all like a chain reaction. Watch it every year. Swear that I'ma find my way. Past things going, I'ma watch it all fade. Whoa, guess I'm going in my head. From everybody's problems. Oh, guess I'm locked in. Guess I'm locked in. I got this. And it's on my soul. Guess I'm locked in. Guess I'm locked in. I got this. And that's on my soul.
All right, so equalization, you can easily change the frequency that you want to manipulate. You've got 7 bands as mentioned. You've got 60, 150, 400, 1K, 2.4K, 6K, and 15K. So all you need to do is utilize your controls over here, get to that center point, and you can increase or decrease the center point by up to 10 dB. All right, so once you get changing your center points, what you'll notice is the other surrounding frequencies are also being helped out. It's almost like a parametric equalizer as well. And then once you have your set equalization that you like, you can hit memory and hit the number that you want to store that in. Now that's set. Now let's change this a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's do that for memory 2. And then we'll do one more. There you go. And let's do that for memory 3. So we can see the effect of each one. And then we also have this as flat, okay? Or you can turn it off completely with the effect button here on this side. So you can also see that the spectrum analyzer shows you the output of each of the frequency areas. This is a really, really nice unit. It isn't something that's super expensive either. When it first came out, it was only like around $140. These were built in the 1980s. It came also with like a preset of items or components. So this is one of the components that went along with the whole system. All right. Anyway, this unit has a frequency response of 20 to 20K. It's got a signal to noise ratio of 92 dB. THD or total harmonic distortion of 0.01% with an output voltage maximized at 4.5 volts or maximum 4.5 volts. This thing is about 17.3 inches wide, 3.5 inches tall, and 9.8 inches deep. And it's only about 6.4 pounds. The back of this thing is not overly complicated or anything like that. You've got an output here, direct output. You can use this as a play going into it. If you're recording, I use that for this particular demo, but you can put it into your input here and get directly out of it if you are just wanting to add this to a system. So what's good about this unit too is that you can also use it in Europe or Asia because it's got a change of voltage that you can use on this side, and then you've got a unswitched connector here in the back, so you can put another component in and it won't switch on if you use if you turn this unit on. Okay, anyway, that's really pretty much it. I just wanted to show you how this unit is functioning and how cool of an item this is to have as part of your vintage system. All right, hope you liked that video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and possibly join the channel. That's Beyond Soup, where I put up all sorts of stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.